Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Now, I am probably going to be up in Scotland by the time this goes live, and I hope it all works out pretty well, because sometimes YouTube scheduled uploader can be a little bit strange sometimes, but the next few videos are going to be on scheduled uploader, because like I said, I'm going to be up in Scotland, up in Dundee for Halloween. I'm off to the Dundee University Halloween thing that's going down. I got a few friends that live up there and go to university there, so I'm off to visit them and have a good time. It's been a while since I've been to a Halloween party. Halloween for me was always something that I did when I was very young, and then I just kind of stopped caring about it for a long time, and this is the first time I've kind of given a shit about it for a while, so it should be interesting to see how it goes, and hopefully I'm just completely smashed out in my mind so that I don't remember most of it, and hopefully minimal photos are taken, because me drunk is just not a happy day at all. Anyway, so let's talk about career mode. That's what we're here to talk about. And yeah, it was pretty good, you know. We're playing pretty well. This particular game was against Aston Villa in the FA Cup, and I was actually playing a semi-weakened side. Now, when I say that, Mayuka the Bazooka was actually not playing this game. I think he was injured or he didn't have fitness. Now, I remember I didn't play Bakali because of the fact that he was actually pretty low on fitness, so I actually decided to allow him to sit this one out. But Mino there, my left midfielder, actually decided to stick in and play this one. And as you can see, we actually come off the post there. It was a beautiful shot. I believe that was from Adrian, and he actually rockets it off of the post. That would have been a really nice goal for him. He's a young player. It would have done him a world of good, but we ended up getting the rebound, and it would cross it back in and on the nugget. Now, the Osvaldo-Lambert combination, I don't really like it. It's kind of like having it's like having two Andy Carrolls on the pitch at once, if you will. You know, two of the very similar style of players, and it just doesn't really work out so well. That's why I really like having the combination of Mayuka, someone who can buzz around, you know, run really quick, make some really nice darting runs, and then you can have Osvaldo, who maybe is a little bit better at muscling off the defender, holding the ball up, you know, all that good shenanigans. So that's why I like that combination just a little bit better. Anyways, we had some games coming up. Now, that was an FA Cup game, and we had a league game coming up. It was against a beautiful Stoke, the Route 1 football, just the football that no one actually likes to watch, and is just pain, you know, it hurts everyone's eyes. Anyways, we swap in Ramirez this time around. Bakali's back into the squad, his fitness, or sorry, maybe he did play that last game, and it was this game that I decided to sit about. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to wait and see. And like I said, it was against Stoke City, and Stoke, they're a good side. They get some wins through some slightly unattractive football, but hey ho, that's just the way it is. You know, whatever gets you wins. You know, fair play to you. But like I said, we had this game coming up, and it was important. You know, I need to be climbing that ladder. At the moment, I believe I'm sitting around 9th place or somewhere around there, and it just needs to step its game up. So I wanted the home kit. They had to move to their away kit, and as you can see, we have Bakali, Adrian, Meyer there, all sitting on the bench. So I'm playing a pretty strong squad. Again, we have the Osvaldo-Lambert combination, just because Mayuka right now, I'm just going to assume he's injured if he's not playing both of these games right now. So when he comes back, he's going to be a monster, but Osvaldo there turns the defender relatively nicely, not by any sort of burst of pace, simply by his presence. Everyone just backs the fuck up, get out of his goddamn way, and let him fire a shot. And it was actually a little bit scary, because I'm so glad that near post it isn't featuring in Ultimate Team this year, because that was a pretty dirty near post goal. But Lambert kind of stands there and just swings his leg, and it manages to go into the back of the net. No complaints on my side, but that makes it 2-0. And Stoke City were in a bit of trouble. This Route 1 tactic they had going on wasn't quite working for them, and it ended 2-0. Happy days. We pick up 3 points, we climb the goddamn ladder, and we are slowly making our way up there. For me, my kind of personal goal would be to finish 6th place. That would be fantastic. To get my shot at European football would just be awesome. So with that in mind, you know, 6th place is kind of my aim, but the board and things, they all expect me sort of, you know, kind of like mid-table, 9th, 10th stuff, but I'm going to try and one-up them and get them that 6th place spot. So got a few emails there. They were just a bit like you know, a bit like, it was actually Ward Pros, I think, or James, we call him James, and he wanted more game time, and unfortunately, dude, you're really low on the pecking order. You got Meyer, you got Adrian, you got Ramirez, you got Wanyama, Schneiderlin, all those guys, they are all really good players. But I had this game coming up against Fulham, guys, and we all love a good bazooka goal. So guys, I'm going to leave it with you guys just for this very first goal. Enjoy.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it
So as you guys can see, I hope you did enjoy that bazooka goal. I went with Here Comes the Boom, but I decided to, because you guys were so split on what the theme tune would be, we just decided we'll mix it up here and there and everywhere just because we can, and it's a lot more fun that way. That way you don't actually know what you're about to get. But there's Sanchez Mino. I believe that was with his left foot, kind of finesses it to the far post. It was a little bit weird, but it worked out pretty nicely. Pretty happy with that, and it should, you know, it was just happy days with that goal, and I believe that was his first goal for the club. Now that right there is goddamn FIFA 8. Nobody likes that, but I suppose I just got to put up with it, and we win that game 2-1 again. A happy win, a happy 3 points. We're all heading back to the changing room with smiles. I'm heading back hoping to get that 6th place spot. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this career mode episode. It is a little bit short, but that's because I am going to be up in Scotland, so I've had to kind of use the footage I have now, split it up into a few episodes so you get your daily dose of videos. And yeah, that's going to be it. I hope you guys have had a good day. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.